So part 3 there, about chakras, sushumna, Shakti, Kundalini energy there, and there. So all of this, either believing in the Lord there, so that when you die, that you go and live in heaven with Him forever there, because you've cleared yourself of your sins by believing in Him there, or you're in the metaphysical spiritual community, and you're less, it's less definite there, there with the with Christian way there. It's simply believing in Him, or believing that Jesus died on the cross for you, which is, if you know Jesus, that's that's not what went on there, and that was totally designed by government and church leaders there to keep you coming back to church every week and giving them as much money as you can there. Jesus shared the same thing that I'm sharing with you there, that you are an individual, infinite being of bliss consciousness right now, fully functional. You that your bliss, you as an individual being of bliss consciousness, you are the bliss, the bliss energy. Your bliss is energy, and you are that energy, and you are the holder and molder of that energy right now, and are fully functional right now. There's nothing you have to do for that to happen, to start happening, or there. You're fully functional right now as an individual, infinite being of bliss consciousness there. So again, there. So this God that everybody's bowing to there is not unconditionally loving there, because in order to live with Him forever, or to become one with Him forever, there you have to believe in Him, or do this meditation, or whatever there. And if you don't, then you're screwed there. That's not unconditional, and that's not unconditional loving. That's not compassion there. That's a dominating, bully dictatorship there, like those running this planet right now. And so this, with the there are no chakras or sushumna there. You as an individual, infinite being of bliss consciousness are total bliss. you as an individual, infinite, all-powerful, all-knowing being of bliss consciousness, there is one. You are one out of endless numbers of beings of bliss consciousness. There, right now, in as an unrealized being of bliss consciousness. There, and it is myself as a realized being of bliss consciousness, and endless numbers of others that are here to help you realize there, to simply realize that you are already an individual infinite being of bliss consciousness, fully functional right now there. And it's the way to know this, and this has nothing to do with intellectually knowing this here. Again, you can intellectually know about how to ride a bike there, but until you get on that bike, you have absolutely zero knowing about riding a bike. So I'm not talking about intellectually knowing something, because there's so many people, let's rephrase that, there's so many unrealized beings of bliss consciousness there that have gathered a lot of intellectual knowledge about religion and about spiritual paths there, and they remain as unrealized beings of bliss consciousness there. So the way to know, coffee burp trying to come out, the way to know yourself as an individual infinite being of bliss consciousness there, who is all-powerful, all-knowing, spontaneously self-luminous, overwhelmingly intoxicating, infinitely creative, there, all-powerful, birthless, immortal, all-knowing, permanent. The way to know that you are an individual, infinite being of bliss consciousness is very simple there. It's just by holding your eardrums. Two methods, so that you can, because you want to do this all the time there. There, you've been thinking and thinking and thinking and living by your concepts your whole life there, and this requires a degree of honesty here, and recognizing that you're not liberated yet. You do not realize yourself as an individual infinite being of bliss consciousness there. So you cannot think your way there, and those who are honest enough with themselves will quite clearly realize this there, that your concepts and thinking you'll never find liberation. You'll never know the ultimate truth about yourself there. So by what I'm sharing with you, the first one here, there, both of them introduce you to immediate direct experience with yourself as an individual infinite being of bliss consciousness there. Immediate direct experience with yourself as an individual infinite being of bliss consciousness. This simple way is by simply just holding your eardrums gently closed and listening to and feeling the constant, permanent roar and vibration of your bliss consciousness. Your bliss consciousness, not anybody else's, not bliss consciousness, not this God's bliss consciousness. There's nobody else inside you there. It's an immediate, direct experience with your individual, infinite bliss consciousness there. So to do that as often and as you can, and as long as you can there. The rest of the time is the mantra Ram, Ram, Ram. Why Ram? Why Ram? Why not? Yeah, Ram, or Ram. No, it's not that. It's Ram. And why not Om Namah Shivaya or 1,000 other mantras there? You know, I know you feel like you're getting locked in a little cage here with saying the mantra Ram. Okay, so the reason it is just doing Ram is because you're holding your eardrums closed, you're listening to the roar and feeling the vibration of your bliss consciousness. So you get to do the same thing with the mantra Ram, and you can do that all the time, internally or externally there. So it's all about, this is immediate, direct experience with yourself as an individual, infinite being of bliss consciousness. Immediate, direct experience. And you will spontaneously dive deeper and deeper and begin to live more and more in your bliss consciousness there, and to live more and more deeply in your bliss consciousness. So again, this is immediate, direct experience with yourself, where you will spontaneously start living more and more in your bliss consciousness and more deeply. Not 40 years from now, not 3 or 4 or 5 lifetimes from now there, but right now. Right now, immediate, direct experience, so that you can get to know the ultimate truth about who you are and what's going on, and begin living right now in your bliss consciousness there. It's very simple, very simple. I think there'll be a part 4. Don't wait. Don't wait. If not now, when? Don't wait.